Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I hope you're alright and I hope you're well. Today's video is going to be more of a very informative video. Back when I was younger, when I started getting into makeup, I actually never had nobody to tell me how to put on makeup, what the best products to use, good drugstore makeups to buy. And lately, when I do wear makeup and when I go to places, people actually compliment the way I do makeup. I am not a makeup artist. I just really enjoy playing about with makeup, and I just felt that it would be a good idea to film my thoughts on the best drugstore makeup products and the best drugstore brushes to purchase. And I thought that this video would be very good for young girls in their teens who are starting to dibble and dabble into makeup and they're just not sure what to buy, how to apply makeup. So I have actually done a tutorial on this makeup look, and this face is purely just drugstore brand makeup and drugstore brand brushes, with the exception of one or two, just because you know there's some things that I just can't live without. But without further ado, let's get into this makeup section. I am going to split this into a two-part series, possibly even a three-part series, because obviously the makeup tutorial will follow. So it'll be a three-part series of drugstore makeup, the good ones to buy, or the ones in my opinion that are worth buying and that are worth the hype, drugstore brushes which I think are really good, which are again in my opinion worth the hype and worth your money, and also the makeup tutorial using drugstore brand things. So without further ado, let's get into it. So obviously the first thing that I do when I apply makeup is I think about my brows. So the first thing you want to do is get a good brow pencil and a brow gel. So the brow pencil that I have chosen for the drugstore brand is the Rimmel London brow pencil, and I use the dark brown, which I think is just perfect for my brows. And another one that I use is the brow gel. It's the Maybelline brow gel, and this is in the medium brown, and I like the medium brown because then it doesn't give you off this whole Instagram brow look. It's more natural and things like that, so I really like this. One thing that I used to use as well was this MUA brow, it's all rubbed off, but basically it's an MUA Brow Kit. You can get it in Superdrug, and it's got the brow powder, it's got some other different colour for different brows, you see. So this is obviously the one that's best represents me, but you've got other brow powders as well, and you've got the gel as well that I used to use so frequently, and I think it's really good. But all three of these products again you can get in the drugstore, Boots, Superdrug, some superstores as well, such as Tesco's, Sainsbury's, depending on what makeup they sell. But these are, I think, are really good for your brows. Then you want to look into good concealers. I personally like, for drugstore brand, I like Sleek. Now this is the Sleek Corrector and Concealer palette with SPF 15 in it, and this has got the highlighter concealer, the concealer which is for your regular skin tone, and a setting powder. And I think this is really nice and compact. It's great for traveling as well. It's really inexpensive. I cannot remember the prices for everything that I'm saying here, but I will look for them online and link them down below in the description box so you can refer back to that. I will also be doing a blog post on this where you can see the makeup, the brushes, and the prices and things, and where you can purchase them from, so be on the lookout for that. So that's that for a concealer. I also love this concealer as well, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which I think is a really good dupe for the NARS Creamy Concealer. You know, I don't really know the name of the NARS one, but it comes in similar applicator like this, and it's very creamy, and I think this is really good. I use this for underneath my eyes to get rid of the dark circles that the foundation didn't get rid of, so I think this is a really good buy as well. And then of course you want to move into foundation. So I've got two options here for you. I have got one that you can purchase online, which is from BH Cosmetics. Now, BH Cosmetics is a online cosmetic store, I would say, and it's an American brand. However, they are very, very inexpensive, so I just thought I'll put it in with the drugstore mix, you see. So this foundation costs about $4.95, which obviously works out to be a lot cheaper in the UK, obviously, but you have to pay for shipping and everything, but it doesn't work out to be that bad. So I think this is a really good buy. It's a fabulous foundation. I actually compare it to MAC foundations. I know some people might think that's a bit of a stretch, but with me, I think this is a really good dupe to the MAC Matcha Master foundation. That's just my opinion. Another drugstore foundation that I am absolutely loving, it's the B brand, which is from Superdrug, and it's the Be Even Oil Control Foundation. And this foundation, hands down, is my favorite foundation out of all my high-end foundations and my drugstore foundations. This is the one that I have been reaching for. You don't have to have oily skin to use this. I have normal skin. I don't really have any problems in the T-zone area or anything like that, but this still works wonders on me and I absolutely love it. It's the foundation I'm wearing today, and I think this is a good dupe. I think this was in the price range of about £10, so I think it's fabulous. It's not too expensive, and yeah, so that's a good foundation. So obviously you put your foundation, I mean, it depends on how you want to apply your makeup, in what stages, but the tutorial that I've done, this tutorial will show you the stages in how I apply my makeup. There are times where I do my eyeshadow first, or there are times where I do my foundation and my base first. So it totally depends. It's up to you to be comfortable in what you discover in how you like to apply your makeup. But I'm just pulling random things out of my little handy box here of drugstore makeup. So we've covered the foundation. Now we want to cover a powder to set the under eye concealer, so your highlighted concealer and things like that. And this is another brand of BH Cosmetics. It's the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro powder, and it comes like this. This is the one that I use to set my under eye concealer, and it also comes with a handy mirror. It also comes with a nice applicator, which I like applying my powders with the sponge for my under eye. I do not have the actual powder that sets the foundation. I've run out of it. I apologize, but I do want to put in something else which is not drugstore related, which will then contradict this whole thing that I'm trying to do. So I did have this one in my actual skin tone color to set my foundation, but I've run out of it. I need to get me another one. Then you want to look into, depending on how confident you are and how experienced you become, you might want to dibble and dabble it into contouring. And the contour kit that I have is the Sleek Face Form Contouring and Blush Palette. It's called Blush Palette, but I don't see what blush is in here. But it is a palette with your contour powder, and I think these two are highlighting powders, and these are absolutely, this is the only contour powder I've ever used ever since I started makeup. I don't think I've got a high-end contour powder. I just reached for my sleek one. I don't think I've even purchased a high-end contour powder. So it's a contour I've got today. You can choose to do it really, really light or really, really heavy. It's totally up to you. And obviously the highlight that you see, this glow, baby, that I've got here is from this palette. So I'm absolutely loving it. I think it gives a really nice look to your makeup. Next we want to go into blush. Now I've got a few blush palettes here. So I've got another one. This is a sleek one, and this has 3 blushes in here. Now bear with me because one of them's broken, but you've got the orange one, a pink one, and a nice pinky orange, you know, like burnt orange, burnt red, kind of pink. I don't know how to explain this color, but it's a nice one because it's perfect for on the go. You know, you've got 3 options for when you travel. You can just take this one palette. But of course, knowing me, I can't just show you one thing. I've got 2 other sleek blushes here which I think are fantastic, and this one right here is my go-to blush. It's Flushed from Sleek, and I think this is a perfect everyday blush. And then there's another one which I absolutely love, which is called Coral, which is a more subtle, not in your face kind of blush. And I think this is really nice for somebody who's really not too great with experimenting. If you want to just do more natural look, I think Coral is a perfect colour, especially for deep toned skin, people with of similar skin tone to me. Then you want to look into your mascaras for your eyes. I mean, I know I'm all over the place here, but bear with me guys, it's still a makeup thing where you can get makeup from drugstores. I can't even get my sentences out now. But you want your mascaras, and this is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express, and I love this mascara so much. I just love the wand, and I love the bristles on there, and it really just catches every lash and, you know, extends it. And then the Maybelline Big Eyes Volume Express mascara, I love this simply because it's got 2 sections. You've got the little one for your lower lashes, which I use to this day, and obviously you've got your bigger one for your upper lashes. And I must say, I've never been the one to really purchase higher end mascaras, just because you use them so regularly and they run out so regularly. I mean, it says here that it expires in 6 months, so I don't see maximum 6 months you get rid of your mascara, but typically they dry out. You use them so often that they finish, that I don't see the point in spending 20 something pounds or more on mascara, which is just going to run out. You might as well spend your £5 to £7 on a mascara and call it a day. Now, what else? Obviously, your eyeshadow palettes. Now, I've got 2 eyeshadow palettes here to show you, and this one here is the one that I've been loving so much recently, and it is the MissyLynn eyeshadow and baked highlighter palette. And this again is a collaboration with MissyLynn, is a fellow YouTuber, and she collaborated with BH Cosmetics to make her own palette. And I just kudos to you, girl, man, because you're so successful, and I love this palette so much. And I think this is a very inexpensive palette. It cost me $11, around that price mark. Like I said, I'll link it down below. At the time when it came out, that's the price range. Whether it's changed or not, I don't know, but I'll link it down below. And if it has changed, it'll probably be about $14, which is not bad at all, considering that it gets cheaper. Technically, buying this is a lot cheaper if we convert it into pounds. And also, but then again, like I said, with the other BH Cosmetic stuff, you have to consider the shipping prices. But I think this is a perfect palette. It's pretty much got your deep colours. It's a nice neutral palette. I used this palette for my tutorial, but then you've also got a nice 28 colour palette from BH Cosmetics as well, and this is a neutral eye palette. Trying to open it, and I just feel like for young girls who are getting into makeup, this is fine enough. You know, you don't want to dibble and dabble. Personally, for me anyway, if you're 14, 15, you don't want to be doing too much on your eyes. You don't want to be experimenting with too much colour, personally. But I think a good neutral palette is just absolutely a good game changer, really. And then obviously you could just go to your local drugstore like Superdrug and purchase a good sleep palette. So those are the options there. Eyeliners are everything to me, and I just think that as a beginner in makeup, personally for me, gel liners are so much easier to work with. To this day, I struggle with eyeliner and putting eyeliner on. I'm a 25-year-old woman. I've been wearing makeup since 2011, which makes me about 21-ish, and So it's been a while that I've been wearing makeup and I still cannot get to grips with eyeliner. But I do find gel liner easier for me. So this is a gel liner and I just find it so much easier to use than a liquid liner. I just mess up so much with the liquid liner, but you would want to look into that. You may also want to look into like shadow bases. Depends how confident you are in wearing makeup. And these shadow bases are from Kiko, and I've just got two neutral colours here. I've just got a nice cream colour for you to see, and also your black. So if you want to make a smoky eye and you want to set the colour, you want something to make more, can't talk, you want something to make your eyeshadow colour pop, it's good to have eyeshadow bases, which I think are absolutely fantastic. Eyelash glue is essential. Now this is Duo. This is my favourite eyelash glue, simply because it gets tacky really quickly and you can just get on and do your makeup. You can just pop your lashes on very quickly. It's not a big deal. I really love this Duo glue. Another thing that brings it me too is lashes. Now I've got lashes on today. Lashes just give more drama to the look, and I really like these lashes. And then you want to look into lip pencils and eyeliner. Now you can use a kohl pencil to line your eyes and do a wing liner, which I find very easy as well. It's fine to use a kohl pencil if you want to, or you can use a gel liner. Either one is fine. I prefer a kohl pencil as well, but I usually use it for my bottom lash line, and this is from Kiko. I'm putting Kiko in this as well. You wouldn't go to Superdrug or Boots and find Kiko brands there. They're a shop in their own right, but it's so cheap that I just felt it would be great to put it in this video. Again, another Kiko product is this lip pencil. Good for lining lips. And I think lip pencil is essential for every makeup look. Now another thing is that with makeup, as a beginner, I think the best thing to do is experiment with lip colour. You can go wild with any colour you want to wear. Blue, pink, purple, orange, black, red, nude colours, anything. I think if you want to keep the face bare, I think it's good to keep the face bare as a beginner and experiment with the lips. That's my personal opinion. But the lipsticks I've got here to show you are Kiko lipsticks again. You can tell I love my Kiko. And this is a bright orange lipstick, which I think is perfect for this weather that we're in now, spring, summer. And again, a nude lipstick. I just thought these are the two that I'll show you. Another Kiko lipstick. It's the lipstick I'm wearing on now, and I absolutely love it. And did I just get some on my teeth? No, I didn't. But this lipstick is the balm diggity, guys. It's the balm diggity. Anything else to show you? A setting spray. Now, people buy the Fix Plus from MAC, or they buy like the Scandinavia setting spray powder, but I just use the simple Kind Skin Moisture Boost. I think it sets my makeup really well. You can buy it in Superdrug or Boots, and it's under the Simple brand. Nice, easy, and you're good to go, really. So there's no need, as a beginner, there is no need in spending so much money on makeup when you're just getting to grips with it, you know. So that's the end of part 1. I know it was quite long, right? But it's a nice bag. I don't know what kind of bag this is, like a, what's these called? Anyway, it's a stretch bag, and it obviously has